Hello and welcome back to April May Codes. In today's video, I'll be working on my moon phase planner some more. I'm going to start with resizing the images and then I'll do some work on the card form here. So to start with resizing the images, I found an answer on Stack Overflow that will work for me. So we're going to do style. Is it style or styles? I think it's style. Width, 100%, and then height, 20 rem. And we'll just copy that for the other image. And I'm not going to do it for the tarot card image because that one, the card is taller than it is wide. So I think what I'm going to do is place it horizontally in the card. So it'll be on the side of the card and then the card text will be to the right of it. So let's see if that works for my images. It does. My moon phase image is a little bit smushed, but that's okay. It looks all right. And the Scorpio sign looks good. So that's good. And then for the card, what I'm going to do is bootstrap card. We want to look at horizontal. I'm going to do it like this. So the image is here and then the card text will be over here. So that's this code here that we need to use. So I need to make my card have the class MB-3. So let's do that. Then I need to add a row. Just copy this line here. Underneath that. And then we'll indent all of this. And then, let's see, this closes. What does this close? That's the close to my card. So we want to close this div right here. Okay. And then I need to do some calls. So we'll do call. I'm going to do MD5, I think, and 7 instead of 4 and 8. But we need to put the image in that first call. So let's go back here. And I'm going to cut out this image stuff and put div call MD5. And then we'll do, if there's an image, we'll put the image there. And then we've got our header. And then all right, then I think I want to put my form. I'm going to take out this break here and put my form out of the footer and in the body. And I'm going to change this to be here. And then put the end if here. Okay. And then we'll do else. And then we'll say card theme / meaning will go here. Okay. So that'll be the body. If there's not a card, it'll say no card chosen, and then a new line, and then our form. And if there is a card, it'll say card meaning will go here. And then we're going to do the footer, which I think what I'll do is take out this. We'll just have card of the day as the header. And then we're going to have the footer, and that will be okay, I closed that div. Okay, that's good. And then the footer will do if day card ID, then we'll do the name. and then else we'll have the link to draw a card. And then we'll end the if there. All right, and then we just need to put this in a div, call MD7. And I think I want the footer to be outside of the div. I want it to go across the whole bottom. So I'll close that div here, and then we'll have the footer across the whole bottom. All right, let's see if that broke anything. Did I forget anything? Call MD4, call MD8, and then the blah, blah, blah. Okay, what does that look like? Okay, so there's no card image, but it's got this here. And then let's look at a day where there is a card. So we'll look at the 7th, and it's got the card. So that's good, but I don't love that it's not quite the same height as these. So I think I can just change the card height. Where's the card? Right here. So let's say style equals height. And those are 20. So let's try 23. Oh, that's a little too big. Can you do decimals? I wonder. You can. That looks maybe a little short. What about 0.6? I can't really tell. I think that's right. Let's try 0.7. Yeah, that looks better. And then we've got the footer here. So it would be nice if the tarot card bottom lined up with this, and then the footer wasn't higher, but that's all right. It's not too bad. Then the card theme or meaning will go here, and it's got the Knight of Pentacles. That looks good. I like that. One thing I am going to change, though, is for when we don't have a card, we're going to show the card back. So basically, no matter what, we're going to show the card back right now because I haven't added the card images to my database yet. But in the future, it will show if there's a card, it'll show the card. Else. And then we'll just copy this line here and paste it again. So no matter what, it's going to show this card image. But once we get the stuff added to the database, it'll show the specific card. So let's see what that looks like on a day we don't have a card selected. That looks good. And we've got our draw a card function here, or we can type in the card we choose. Maybe we should have some more space between this. No, that's all right. And if we draw a card, now we've got the Ace of Pentacles. There we go. All right. Now, I was looking into how to do the autocomplete, and it looks like I need to use jQuery. We can put this script into the day, and that should work for the autocomplete. So I'm going to grab this code to get jQuery here, and I'm just going to paste that into base.html so that it's available to all of our pages. So in head, we'll just put it right here. Okay. Now let's look at that code again. I don't need this anymore. So basically you pass whatever you want the autocomplete to be into your render template. And then I'm going to just copy this code and change it accordingly. So let's go back to day, and down at the bottom, oh, I forgot I didn't take this out. Let's take that out. Okay, now let's paste that script, and we'll say tarot underscore cards, and we'll say for card in tarot underscore cards. I'll return the card dot name, and then we'll call this card dot autocomplete. Source is, we'll do camel case tarot cards. So this needs to be camel case. Okay. So card dot name. So I just need to make a list of the card objects, and then we need something with the ID card. So let's give the ID card to our form. ID equals card. Okay. And then we'll go to routes, and we're basically going to copy this here to create our tarot cards. We'll put that up here. Right in here. Am I in like a 4? That's in if not day. So we need to unindent by 1. There we go. I don't need day because we have day already. So tarot cards is an empty list for card and card.query.all. If card.signID is equal to day.signID. If the card's not in tarot cards.append card. And then here, tarot cards equal tarot cards. Let's put that on a new line. Okay, I think that's all we need. Let's see if it works. Nothing broke. Let's go to a day that doesn't have a card chosen, October 31st. Oh, it's not working. So what did I miss? ID equals card, and I made it card. Huh. How do you give an ID to a Flask form? Let's look it up. So it's already got a name and an ID defined to the element with the same name of your variable from string field. So what did I call it in my forms? I called it card. So it should be working regardless. Is jQuery not working? It should be. Let's stop it and rerun it. Let's look back at day. I can take out this ID equals card because ID should already equal card. Run it again. Refresh the page. Nope, nothing's coming up. What am I doing wrong? We've got the ID. I pasted the script in. Okay, so this needs to be this. This here needs to be this here, and then we do for card and tarot underscore cards, card.name. So this needs to be this, and tarot underscore cards, and we want card.name, which we have. It is card.name, right? Card.name, yeah. All right, I really thought that that would work, and I don't know why it's not. Huh. Let me, I shouldn't need more than one. They have 3 things for jQuery here. I only took the one, but I thought it said I'd only need the one. I don't know much about jQuery. I've only ever used it for this specific functionality, basically. But I've gotten it to work in the past. So let me look at one of those projects and how I did it. Okay. Oh, I do have 3. So let's take all of that and replace my jQuery in base with what I have in my other project. Okay. Looks like I just took this from that tutorial site I was looking at. There we go. Perfect. All right, now let's add the save functionality. And we have to do this a bit differently because there's going to be multiple forms on the page. So let me see if I can remember how to do that. That's going to be in here. So we're going to do if card form, let me see. Okay, so if card form dot save dot data and card form dot validate, then what are we going to do? Card name is equal to card form dot, oh no, I need the ID. So let's go ahead and pass the ID in as well. In here, we'll do card.name space card card.id. We'll just have the ID show up. That's not a big deal. So if we refresh this page, Ace. Oh no, I broke it. Yeah, I'm in the middle of messing with the route, so it's not going to work. So let's say pass and then run it again. There we go. And we've got random IDs because it's the card in the current sign. So that's fine. So how do I split it? Split it at the space. Let's see. Card ID is equal to card form dot card dot data. No, we'll say card. We'll just say card. And then we'll do card dot split at the space. And we want to take ID. Card ID equals card dot split 1. Let's just print card ID. Okay, that should work. I'll refresh this page here. I'll say ace of wands, so 272. So we should have printed 272 since I clicked save. Now we did not print anything. Card form dot save dot data and card form dot validate. Okay, so what if we say that? What is card ID if we just split it? Let's refresh the page. And then there we go. So what did we print? Come on. Where is it? There it is. We printed nothing. Okay, so this isn't working. Is it just card form dot save? I don't think so. Let's try that. Okay, so let's do this and see if it prints anything. We'll do save.data and then print card form dot. Okay, name dot data. Or no, I called it card. Is that why it wasn't printing anything? Okay, let's try that. I'll just leave this up for a bit. We did not print anything. What did I call it? I called it card. So it should be card form dot card dot data. Let's try refreshing. And we're still not printing anything. Did I call it card underscore form? Yep. And I called it save, right? Yeah. Why on earth isn't this working? Okay, so what if we just do this? Then we will refresh. And that should print something. And it does not. So it's not, the form isn't working. Why not? Huh. Do I need to return something in order for it to work? I don't think so, but let's... Return redirect URL for daily.day. Date equals day.date. And that needs to be in parentheses. There we go. Okay, now do we print anything? We do not. I should be cardform.card.data. Is it redirecting? It's not. Did I mess something up when I set up the form? No, I don't think so. It's just a string field. So why isn't it validating? Nothing's being printed. What do I call the home page? Let's try redirecting to the home page, see if it does that. We don't need this. It won't do this because it's not validating anything. Yeah. Huh. Let's Google it. Flask form not validating on submit. Oh, yeah. I knew that. I'm going to do this one. I don't know the difference between CSRF token and hidden tag, but I always use hidden tag. Let's copy that. And we'll go back to our code here in day. Make this a bit smaller. Where do we want the form? So here we'll make a form. And then, whoops, what was it? Form dot, or card form dot hidden tag. And then we'll close our form here. Okay, now that should work. It didn't take us home though. Why didn't it? Let's try this one. Put that here. This should be card form. Oh, that one's got a card already. That should take us home, and it did not. Did it print anything? Am I still printing something? Yep, and we are not printing anything. So it's still not working. Why on earth not? I'm gonna do the hidden tag. That's what I usually do. I don't know how the CSRF token works. Is this the problem? Let's go back here and go to routes and add methods. Oh, they're already in there. Okay. See if that fixed it. Adding method equals post to the form. Yes, it redirected us. That's good. And it printed that. That is what we wanted. Okay, so now let's say if card form dot save dot data and card form dot validate card is equal to card form dot card dot data card ID is equal to card dot split, and let's say 1 because we want the second value. Or no, it might not be, we want the last value, so let's say -1 because it might not be, if it splits at the space, it could be more than one word. And we'll print card ID. So let's go back here, go to calendar, pick a day, pick a card ID is 20, and we printed 20. Perfect. All right. And the tarot cards are the cards in the sign, so that's all right. So we've got the card ID. So now what we want to do is say day dot card ID is equal to int, because I believe it returns a string, card ID. and then we'll say db.session.commit, and then we'll return redirect URL for daily.day, and the date is equal to day.date. Okay, let's see if that works. Pick a day that doesn't have a card, pick a card, save it. Now we should be redirected here with the card saved. That is working perfectly. Now if we go out and come back into October 31st, we should see the Ace of Swords. That's good. Okay. All right. That is all I'm going to do for today's video. It got kind of long because I got stuck for a bit. But eventually I got there. I got the images resized. The cards look good. I think it's how I want it to look. And I got the autocomplete for the card form and added the card to the day so we can either draw a card, which will add it to the day, or we can manually input a card, which will add it to the day. All right, so that is all. Feel free to like or comment if you enjoyed the video or if it helped you at all. And subscribe to my channel to stay up to date on my game progress and my moon phase planner progress. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.